Hi guys,
Good evening, guys.
a little bit later than usual, but we are live, so hopefully you'll get the alerts and you'll all be joining us soon. Whew. Bit of a rush to get to this one. We've had to go and do some other business first, so hopefully the alert goes out to people.
I think we've got one person who's joined. I think that's Sammy, isn't it?
Yeah. Hi Sammy.
Could you confirm if you can hear us on the mics, please, when you guys do join?
Just let us know if you can hear us, please. Oh, sorry.
Perfect,
Brilliant.
thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll just wait for a few more to get on.
Hi, Rebecca. Becky.
Hiya Becky.
But it's weird now that you're behind the screen again watching. Although I can confirm there were no snakes so far.
Well, there's probably plenty here, to be fair, mate.
Hopefully don't come through saying venom again.
It was a bit of a weird one, that, wasn't it?
Or I'm out of here.
Got a feeling the comments are playing up, guys, because we're now being shown as having no viewers, but we know there's 2 of you on, at least. So, oh dear. Hold on, let me see if I can.
I was just saying we've got Sammy watching again.
Okay, so Sammy's back on, according to this. Jess is on. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess.
How do I do it? I don't know how. Is it there?
That's what we got.
No, it's not that. So.
We're glad you had a good night last week.
Glad you enjoyed it, Becky. I don't know how to do it. Oh, hold on, it's a bearing. No, God knows. Okay, I won't try because I don't want to turn the page off. But no, no.
I think I can see Malcolm and Angela joined.
Okay, so he's getting out there.
Yeah, it was a good week last week. The where we went to.
Yeah, I enjoyed last week. It was good. I actually just liked being there. It was just a nice sight to be at. Never been there before. It's definitely one that we'll go
I wonder
back
if
to.
Jeff's still on the.
Oh yeah.
If he's still on the naughty step.
I'll just see if a few more join on, and then we'll get going. A little bit later than usual, guys. Like I said, we've had to go attend to a meeting, so it's just meant that we've had to try and race to get here. So.
Hi, Malcolm and Angela.
Hi, Malcolm and Angela. Oh. Do you know when it's at that point when it feels like it's going to go cold, but it's not actually cold just yet?
It's Jeff on the naughty step still.
I couldn't tell you about that, Jess. It's
Ghost Jeff was getting him in trouble.
Yeah, Ghost Jeff was getting him in trouble, obviously. Right, there is movement all around us here at the minute.
Oh no, all I can hear is stuff from in the
Not
bushes.
even started, isn't it yet? Right. So, do we start?
Let's do this.
Right.
We'll do that again.
Yeah, we'll do the actual intro because Connor just.
I love saying let's do this now.
He just tries to do it when he can. Desperate to get it in before me, you know. So.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. Thanks for joining again. Right, guys. So, We're back, we're live. It does keep coming up saying slow connection. We've been here before and we didn't have a problem with it last time, so hopefully we won't have a problem this time. Yeah, let's do this. But if it does cut off, bear with us. We've got other phones and they all say they've got decent signal, so we shouldn't have a problem. Right, guys, we are at a place now. Bear with me. And many of you that do investigations will have heard of this place. It is called Gibbet Lane and Gibbet Wood. And there is a massive, massive story to this, of which when we start walking up to there, I will tell you all. But we are at a place that has a lot of history and is the site of the last ever gibbet to be used in the Midlands. Now, if you don't know, a gibbet is where they used to put somebody's body to display it in public if they committed a crime. And that is what this site was used for. As we are at, it's a true story and we're at a murder site. So, I think without further ado, we start walking up to it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, like I said,
I won't say the words again.
It's Gibbet Lane and it's Gibbet Wood. We went into the wood last time. We could probably have a walk up to it, but not a lot happened. We didn't get anything up there, didn't really get a feeling up there. Yet we come back down onto the lane where the tree was, where the gibbet was hung, and we were getting activity. And probably one of the first times that I ever felt like we were being watched, because that's what it felt like. So unfortunately, our video wasn't saved by Facebook and we were therefore not able to post it onto YouTube. So this is always one that we've planned on coming back to be able to do it again, but also be able to get it on video that we've done it again.
How many followers do you reckon we had when we done this one last time?
Not a lot, it was less than 100 because
Yeah.
we then couldn't go live at the one a few weeks later.
It really was early days.
So we'd have probably been on about 50 followers at that point, guys, when we did this one. So it's one that's been in the diary to. It was, Samuel, I'll agree, it was good. The stuff that was coming through was extremely relevant. The specific things to the story and those words were coming through. So fingers crossed we get a similar thing today. And you'll also get to witness me speaking some Black Country slang. Because,
oh yes, I remember now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So Connor's got a bit of an obsession with the Black Country slang, but can't do it himself because he's not from there. I am from the Black Country, so it's.
Shall I give him a little teaser later?
Used to be how I used to talk amongst my friends, a lot of the time anyway, and it's what I'm used to because a lot of my family talk like that. But, hi Sherry, thanks for joining.
Hi Karen, thank you for joining as well. Bye bye.
Oh yeah, hi Karen. Just seeing that one come through.
Yeah, thank you for the tags, guys, as usual.
Yeah, guys, share it out, tag people. The more the merrier. Yeah, so during the investigation, I will be talking a few phrases in Black Country slang because it's said to entice the person who committed the crime here to come out to you. So we shall see. So we'll start walking up there now. We'll flip the camera around so you can see where we're going. Hi Sally.
Hi Kim, hi Sally.
And I'll tell you the story as to where we are and why we're here. It's a good story. It's a true story. Look it all up online. You'll find out all the details. I've not actually got all the details on here because there's that much. So I've took all the main points. So I'll tell you the story and then we'll crack on with the investigation.
Wouldn't it be interesting if on the device orange chips come through tonight? That'd be awesome. That would.
Yeah. Again, he's obsessed with Black Country chips as well. So guys, as always, I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
With Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this.
Yeah, see, it's having me on. It's already down to 88.
It's fluctuating.
Guys, we might well be left in the dark tonight because my torch is playing me up right. It charged in about a minute from 42% to 100%. I've added on for all of about a minute and it's now at 88%. So
Was it a bit of a walk last time?
yeah, it is to the woods, yeah.
We're not too far from the tree though, are we?
We're not that far from the tree, no. I'll start saying what we got to say and then...
So just to let you know, guys, what we're walking down now, unless Ian's going to cover this used to be an actual road.
Yeah. The reason this is called Gibbet Lane, it used to be an actual road for vehicles. As you can see now, it isn't. It's completely been left to nature, completely been overgrown. It was done on purpose because of the stories.
Are we allowed? I thought I was a snake then. It's a stick.
God, don't start with that.
Are we allowed to? We said where we are, so people could search you up anyway, couldn't they?
It's
public, isn't it? So,
Gibbets Lane and Gibbets Wood.
So, Sally, I know you are yourself Wolverhampton.
You're not far from us.
You're not far. This is on the way to Wolverhampton, where we are.
This is actually known as the most haunted road in the Midlands.
Yeah, Jess, hopefully there are no cows.
I'll be very surprised if there's cows on this path. It's also the site of what was called the Dunsley murder in 1812. This is the last, like I said, place that a gibbet was used in the Midlands. And this is the crime that caused such a sensation amongst locals that the famous detectives, the Bow Street Runners, Harry Adkins and Sam Taunton were those. They were brought in by local authorities to help solve the case. On the 18th of December 1812, a wealthy local, a farmer, Benjamin Robbins, was shot and robbed at this very location. And it is literally at this location right now because this is the tree.
I was going to say, I thought this was the tree as we were approaching. I remember it.
This is the actual site as to where the gibbet was hung from.
Show you the whole.
So the gibbet was hung from one of the branches up here. Now, like I said, it was the last gibbet to be used in the Midlands. It was Benjamin Robbins that was shot and robbed at this very location. He'd been to the local cattle market in Stourbridge. That's how close we are to you, Sally. To sell his sheep. Having sold them all at an extremely premium price, he stopped off to celebrate at the nearby Nag's Head pub. After a few drinks before setting off on foot to his farm, which is in Dunsley, which is 3 miles away in that direction, this was his route through. Like I said, this used to be a road, so it would have been quite a few people's route through. Now, little did he know that he'd been being watched by an individual in the pub, also drinking at the Nag's Head, and he'd seen Benjamin with a money belt filled to the brim and decided he wanted it. So the individual in question was later revealed to be, by the Bow Street Runners, to be a Mr. William Howe, known locally as Billy or Bill. A resident to all the local pubs here, who floated from job to job and was believed to be a local black country thief and a bit of a highwayman wannabe. Billy, on that night in question, followed Benjamin, robbed him at gunpoint right here, took all his money. Okay. So literally, as I said right here, that started chirping. Took all of his money, took his watch and his expensive looking hat, and then shot him and left him for dead. Benjamin, I think that agrees with me.
Jess, thank you for the stars. That's much appreciated.
Well, thank you very much. All right. Taking the limelight now. Where is he?
Hiding. Yeah, Jackie from Paranormal State of Mind, from myself and Ian and everyone else. As you say, we hope everything is okay. And we're really looking forward to meeting up with you, and we can't wait to.
Yeah, we haven't gone to that location. We're still holding it. That's where we plan to go with yourselves.
But we hope everything, as you say, is okay, and health comes first. So
certainly does. Right, so if I'm not really interrupted by that bird anymore, like I say, he took his watch and his expensive looking hat, then shot him and left him for dead. However, Benjamin somehow managed to stagger the 3 miles home, where he was treated by a local doctor, but unfortunately 10 days later, on December the 28th, died of his injuries. Billy was noticed in the preceding 10 days to have suddenly come into money and started wearing an expensive looking watch and a brand new hat. As they were aware the Bow Street runners were looking into this crime, certain people started to inform them. They confirmed they already had Billy in their sights. Billy had heard of them being onto him and fled to London, where he had some friends, where he was eventually arrested at another pub called the Castle and Falcon in London. He was then sent to Stafford to await trial. The guilty verdict was given in less than 7 minutes, and he was sentenced to hanging by the neck until dead, which took place less than 48 hours after the trial. The Stourbridge magistrate had claimed the body to be released to Stourbridge Court and had ordered it to be hung by Gibbet at the location of the murder. It was there for 12 months, and the reason given, it was for the moral benefit of the local population. People were actively encouraged to go and see it as a sort of deterrent. Thousands came to view it. After 12 months, the skeleton, because that's all that remained, fell through the gibbet and lay at the base of this tree. Now, somebody came along and drove a stake through the chest and into the ground and left a note saying it was to keep him locked up for his crime. His body was also then later stolen, believed to be by a local surgeon who felt his profession had been cheated from using the body. Now, the legend of Billy Howe became widely circulated, and sightings of the apparent phantom started to occur regularly. And they have occurred regularly for the past couple of 100 years now. Reported to appear as a malicious, black appearance figure that glides along. There was also, which we don't have any evidence of or any names for, in 1908 and 1928, 2 other bodies were found here under this tree, staked to the ground. So Billy Howe is possibly not the only shadow spirit believed to haunt this lane. What is regularly seen and heard here are black figures, screams, gunshots, foul smells, which we did encounter last time. There is a nasty smell that came over us last time, and it wasn't one of us.
I think we're going to walk up to the woods, Sammy.
We are going to walk up to it.
We're going to do the investigation as such.
We're going to walk up to the woods and we'll go into the lower part of it, but we're not going to walk to the top of the woods like we did last time. Firstly, because it's a steep hill.
Yes.
Secondly, because we didn't have anything happening in the woods last time. So we want to focus our attention on the tree where the gibbet was.
Hi, Claire. Thank you for joining. A couple of people joined. Sherry, thank you for joining. Emma, thank you for joining as well. Yeah, Claire, we were just saying earlier, we hope you've taken Jeff off the naughty step now, because it was Ghost Jeff's fault. You got our Jeff into trouble.
Well, as I was saying as well as foul smells, which we did encounter last time, there are knocking noises quite regularly heard here. Movement in the bushes. I mean, we are in the wild. There is a woods here, so we are aware it could well just be animals. And we have heard a lot of stuff already. Been rudely interrupted by a bird up in this tree. There's people that have claimed to have heard whispers of "get thee out," which means get out of here, and "ubinya." That's been heard on multiple occasions. Not by ourselves, we didn't hear that last time. People quite often report the feeling of being followed or watched. Now, we did feel as though something was watching us, didn't we? Last time we were here.
Constantly, yeah.
And people report of being physically ill. Walking up here and throwing up, being physically ill. Like I said, we have been here before, but our video was unfortunately deleted by Facebook. But the last time that we were here, we did get, as I said earlier, some very specific answers to questions, and several cat balls went off. We did feel as though someone was watching us, as I've stated, and we heard a lot of strange noises, as well as, like I say, the foul smell. I've also seen, and I know Sammy has because she watched it with me, a YouTube video of another local investigator who came up here during the day and had to leave as he became very ill very rapidly and started to throw up on camera. He then wouldn't return on his own because he didn't feel as though it was safe to do so. Returned with someone, I believe it may have been his dad, of an evening, and both left here quite sharpish, feeling as though something was not welcoming to them at all, and it wanted him to leave. So, that being said, what do you think we'll get when we do our investigation, which we're going to start now? So, guys, as always, oh, hold on, I'm going to blind you all now. As always, I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
With Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do
this. Come on then. So you've had the story, guys.
If you've watched The Conjuring, that tree looks a lot like that tree from the film. Very creepy.
Do you know what? It feels loads wider than last time.
It does. Do you know?
All these bushes have died back at night.
I was going to say, was it more overgrown last time?
Because it's winter and they've all died
Were we
back.
walking through it felt like an arch last time?
Yeah.
Like an arch.
All over here because it was that tree to that tree, wasn't it?
I mean, do you know what?
This tree is the tree in question. This is where.
Yeah, that's why when we were approaching it, I was like, I weren't sure because of see how different it looked last time with everything being overgrown.
Well, we'll have a walk up to the woods now and we'll show you where the woods are. Not going to lie, guys, the woods are spooky just on their own.
Yeah, they are.
But we didn't get anything in the woods last time. Because this road itself goes all the way up to the woods, turns right and goes about 20 metres into the woods. And that's where the road ended because it joined another path from that point. So Gibbet Lane itself, which was only renamed Gibbet Lane as a result of having the gibbet on here, is only where we are. But Gibbet Wood is the wood in front of us. But it's, from what I remember, it's quite a walk, isn't it? You can see the trees all the way back there, but it's quite a walk up to the actual wood itself.
And we have the good torches this time.
We have, because last time we didn't have these torches.
I'm not going to lie, the torch I used last time, it wouldn't even reach. It probably wouldn't even reach Ian, to be honest.
Yeah, we had two little tiny battery torches.
I walked off in the distance with this torch as well, stupidly.
So I don't think we're going to encounter any horses, because this is a bridle path. Don't think they'd usually be out at this kind of time of night. So, but that's one of the farmers' fields. There's farmers' fields either side of this road, or what used to be a road.
Thank you for sending the star, Sammy.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciated. I keep walking into spiders' webs.
You're everywhere.
It's all over my face.
I'm glad they're hitting your face first.
Yeah.
I like this when I get to be the one at the back. Not on the way back though.
Why? Yeah, he's definitely playing me up because I'm down to 70% now.
Is this the place where a group of people came to like camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where have you heard that from?
I think we mentioned it last time. We did it
yeah.
the first time.
Then
they like literally ran off, didn't they?
It happened in 1975. There was a group of paranormal researchers that came up here. The names of which I can tell you one of the names. I don't know if it's the one that's famous for nature programs, but the one person's name was called Bill Oddie. Obviously, Bill Oddie is a TV presenter famous for doing nature programs and bird watching, but I don't know if it's that person. But they came up here for 4 nights. On the 3rd night, they were camping up. I think they actually set camp in one of the fields to the side, and they were doing experiments each night. And they came up here, and on the 3rd night, they abandoned all their equipment and ran off. You can actually see some of the old road here.
Jess, I am not going in front. I hate to inform you. Karen, a lot of people probably would have missed this video, because when we came, the first time we had about 50 followers, and the video did get deleted off Facebook, but it has been uploaded to YouTube. If anybody, it's on YouTube, isn't it?
No, that's why we're doing this one, because I want to get on YouTube.
No, we've got no.
That's why this was always in the plan to come back here, because we want to get another video.
I know Sammy's watched this. Malcolm and Angela have watched this. But yeah, it's one of our first ever ones.
Yeah, Sammy watched it, Malcolm and Angela watched it, I think Sarah watched it.
I'm Scooby-Doo, apparently. That mate, you Shaggy? It wasn't me. That was one of my terrible jokes again. Ian, you love my jokes, don't you?
Oh, they're amazing. They make me laugh so much. Yeah, that's where we walked off up last time, guys. We went through that little hole in the fence, and we walked all the way to the top of the hill. But nothing, absolutely nothing. We got absolutely nothing there.
We spent a lot of time down this bit, didn't we? I think when we came.
Yeah, well, the road ends around by where this big tree is here, and then there's a path that just went up to the hill, because this used to be the road to a farmhouse. But people used to walk up to here and then join the path.
Thank you, Sherry, for your kind words. It does really mean a lot to both of us.
I mean, people have been up here because all this is trampled down.
Maybe it's cows.
That was all fresh before, wasn't it?
That could be cows. Who knows?
This here is where the road used to end. So where it goes to the big tree to the side here in the field, to the start of that tree line, is where the road ended. So there's a lot of movement around.
Yeah.
But anything past there is no longer what the road would have been. You can see the concrete ends here. This is where the concrete ends. So the road ended here. It was actually a road up until, I think it was 1980 something. It was actually still a road. It was in the 80s.
A
All
functioning
up there.
road. Is it functioning still?
Yeah,
or?
because you used to be able to drive off here and the farmhouse is down there.
Yeah.
You used to have to drive up to here, down through that part, and you'd go down the side of where this tree line is. That's why the road ended here.
Down through this part here.
It was access to a driveway. You can see all the crumbled tarmac that's just been left there. But it was actually still a road used up until I think it was the mid 80s or late 80s. So, and then obviously new trees and stuff have grown since then, and it's now just a walkway. This path that goes up here just takes you to the top of the hill that we were already at.
It loops round
Literally
eventually.
loops round and goes back up the hill line. So it's probably an easier climb than where we went last time, because we walked off right through the middle of the woods. So, like I said, guys, this is Gibbetts Wood, but this is not where the story lies. So, we'll do our investigation where the gibbet was and where the body was staked, and where subsequently 2 other bodies were then found, staked, because that's where the story lies. But, I mean, anyone wants to come up and go and have a wander in the woods at night, let us know, we'll come and join you. We've been up there before. You have to be careful when you get to the top of there though. It was really dangerous, wasn't it? Do you remember? Because there's a massive drop off and there's signs up there just saying that it's a cliff face. There's about a 40-foot drop the other side of it. So
I don't know, Karen. Do you know if there was a young male who unfortunately took his life in the woods?
That's not something I'm aware of. I don't know of anything being found in this woods. I just know of the story that we're here for, and that there was 2 bodies found in the exact same location that had a stake driven through them. But to this day, they're unsolved because nobody knows who they were. So
Jess says you can keep hearing fake music. It does sound like there's church bells going off in the background. I can hear.
I can hear a motorbike in the background.
Can you hear church bells going off in the background?
No. Oh, now I can, yeah. Yeah, I can, yeah.
So that could be what you're hearing, maybe. But there are like cars. There's a main road.
Yeah, there is a church. There's church bells going off down there. So, guys, this is the woods. You're not actually supposed to be in it. These woods are actually owned by Severn Trent. There's a Severn Trent treatment plant behind the back of these, which we the foul smell that we got, we thought was actually from there. But then it was there 1 minute and it just went, didn't it?
Yeah.
There was no smell after that, so we weren't sure. Because if you're going to smell sewage from a treatment plant, then you're going to smell it all the time. But there was just suddenly a waft of a foul smell. And it was
That's
there
true
for
what
about 5
Karen
minutes.
put. She put, was he a vampire? Because obviously they get stakes put through him.
Not a vampire. People just staked them to the ground to tie the bodies to the ground, basically, because they wanted to make sure that they stayed where they were for their crimes. So I'm presuming whoever put these other 2 bodies there in 1908 and 1928, believe these people have committed crimes and put them there with stakes through.
So it's not an episode of Vampire Diaries.
It's not, no, that's not what we're here for anyway. But yeah, so the woods, like I said, guys, that's behind us. There is sign. We're not actually supposed to be in the woods. We did go in there last time, but there are signs up saying that it's private property. Obviously, people do go in because all the fences are down, but it's owned by Severn Trent because it backs onto their plants, and that's why all the signs are at the top of there saying that it's dangerous because of the
Hi,
cliff face.
Patricia. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, there is a sheer drop the other side of the woods. It's not actually a very big woods.
It's not. It looks bigger than it is,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like you say, because like you said, it that bit. If you carry on walking, it loops round.
It loops round to the top of the hill where we were stood last
It's
time.
not like the woods that that who put Bella in the witch house.
No, that's massive.
That is
that one's
really
huge.
big.
But the problem we have there is we can't go deep into those woods because the second we do, we lose signal. The second we go up past that tree where it keeps telling us to go whenever we've been up there, the second it tells us to go up there, we go up with the camera and we lose signal straight away.
You genuinely are so big at that place.
But that one's huge. Yeah, but you can still see all the remnants of the road. Yeah, 65% on my torch now.
Tell you what, at least we're not that far from the road.
Yeah.
At least the tree's not all the way back.
Yeah, we had to research last time we came as to what tree it was, because obviously there's a wood, so it could have been any of them. But then when I actually did the research, it is the tree that we were originally at when we started talking to you guys, because that's the one where the gibbet was actually hung from.
And it was closer to the road because obviously it was for public showing. So
it's a main road down the bottom of here, guys. So where we're parked is a main road. And
they would have done it closer to the road because of the
they did it so it was easier for people to get to. So just on our walk back, it's loads more open, isn't it?
I found it creepier last time because it was overgrown.
Yeah, literally, guys. All this was up here. It was all up and oppressive and above our heads, and the little pathway you can see here now, the little trodden pathway, was all you had to walk on. You couldn't be on this bit
here.
It was just literally massively overgrown. All this has been cut back, but they've planted new hedges there, see?
Yeah.
So all this has been cut back. But it was massively overgrown. Like, you couldn't... If one of us walked about 10 metres ahead and they were round a slight bend, you wouldn't see them. Because Connor went walking off at one point.
It felt like you were about a million miles away from each other.
Yeah.
Because last time we did this, when we had H with us as well.
Yeah, H was with us last time as well.
Three of us.
But when we set the equipment up in a minute, when we get back to the tree. Where is the tree? We got past it, have we? We walked past it.
Don't think so.
I'm sure we did this last time as well, didn't we?
Yeah. I was thinking when we put the cat balls out, should we probably put about 5 out, or
put them all out, mate.
Do you want to do them all?
Do them all? Can do. They're all in your bag, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can just drop them all about.
Ian's happy because I'm carrying stuff now.
Yeah, I've made Connor bring a bag because I had to carry everything. So I've made him bring a bag now. He can share the duties. Here it is, down here.
Is it the one here?
Yeah, I can see it. I think. Yeah, it's this one. So as you can see, guys, quite a walk up into the woods, and because it's not actually where the story took place, we could go up there and do an investigation. The problem is we are actually trespassing.
Jess, you've got to hear me out on this. I could not help it that extra cat ball was in my pocket. The EMF was hiding it.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't help it.
I knew you had it. Kept saying that you had it in your pocket. Right, so we are back.
Start getting some of the cat balls out.
Start getting some of the equipment out. Can we try that? In my hands now, guys. The little light you can see down there is actually.
Did you want to do the teddy bear as well?
Off the gates. You can if you want to, mate. Either that or put the actual REM pod down.
REM pod. Should you try the REM pod?
The bear's not going to get dirty then, is it?
Yeah, I'll do the REM pod.
It is, even though it's not soaking wet, it is filthy here. It's really, really dirty.
I am on about. Shall I put one of the ones up here?
Yeah, dot them around, mate.
Just want to put them on different levels.
Yeah, just dot them all about. Make sure we get some under the tree though, because that's where the body was staked. So you can actually see where it was this time. Because last time, if you remember, it was all overhanging here.
Yeah.
So the section where Connor's just put that cat ball, you couldn't actually reach because it was all overhanging. It was like almost like a chamber. And that was where the body was put. So, oh, that one's going off.
That one's going off already, isn't it?
Right, so the first one Connor's put down is going off. Stop now. That's the one you've just put down, so that one will go off. Put one around there if you can, mate.
One of these or the cat balls?
The cat ball if you've still got another one.
I'll put that one there.
Yeah, Sammy said just remember where you put everything, Connor.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Don't want to repeat it last week. Yeah, well, last week was down to Connor, so.
Did you say one of them around here?
Yeah, on there, possibly, if you can. See if it'll go in that bit.
There we go.
Here you go.
It's a stick.
So, what EMFs we got? We've got the two black ones out, have we? Put one over that side as well. That's it. Alright, so just setting all the equipment up, guys, and then we'll do a call out, and then you'll.
Ian's going to do his Black Country call out.
Claire, possibly. We were doing them later previously, but we don't have to do investigations at night, because as anyone that does investigations will tell you, if something's there, something's there. So it just means that you're more likely to encounter people. Whereas if you go out at night, you're less likely to have anyone bumping into you. Because, especially at this kind of location, because people don't really want to be hanging around in the woods and little closed off roads and stuff like this at night. Not unless they're up to no good anyway. So.
Well, I got the REM. Is the REM pod in mine still?
Should be, yeah.
I might have missed it in the main bit. It's probably because the things.
If you can't see, just put the REM bear down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's in here. I can't. Oh no. It's because the thing's down.
There you go.
I'm used to it being really
I know it's in there. I put all the stuff in the back. From what we've found, Jess, we've had activity at all hours. Like myself and Sammy went to do one of the locations that we actually did at night. That me, Connor, and H did at night. It was called Ipsley Woods, and myself and Sammy went to investigate it during the day just to find out where it was because we didn't know where we were. And the activity we had during the day was crazy. It was absolutely mental. Just, I mean, Samuel confirmed that as well. But the amount of cat balls going on, we laid 7 cat balls out in a circle.
I am just checking if they're all on.
And at one point, every cat ball was going off. We had the EMFs out,
yep,
and it was going straight to red. We didn't have REM pods then, so we couldn't put those out. So it's not that there's more activity at night. It's believed that the activity happens more at night. I'm supposing, and it has happened to us, we've had stuff coming through on the Spirit Talker when we've been at locations, and when members of the public approach us or have walked by us, we get no activity. It all goes silent, completely silent. And then when they walk off, we then start getting activity again. So I'm presuming you get more activity due to the fact that there's less interruption and less people there. Just hand you guys back over to Connor a minute. But like I say, one of the most active places that we've been to during the day, myself and Sammy went without Connor and H, and we went the day before. And during the day, the level of activity that we had there was absolutely insane. Like I say, we haven't got it on video, it wasn't recorded, but we had a circle of 7 cat balls and all of them were going off at the same time. And that didn't happen just once. We also got a specific name, and it was a name that we then, because part of that story was we walked back to one of the churches and it was the grave we were stood next to, and that name followed us into the woods. And when we were asking questions, that name came through and we were getting relevant answers. So it's not all to do at night. It's more spooky when you do it at night, obviously, because as Connor will stand testament to, people are scared of the dark. Aren't they, Connor?
But this is why you eat your carrots, as you can see in the dark.
So, yes, guys, we do go out sometimes a little bit later during the summer evenings because we want to have some darker experiences. But the time that we go out doesn't really bear that much relevance to it. It's the locations and the stories that we're there for. And we've had stuff happen at places when it's been light, and we've had plenty of stuff not happen at places when it's been dark. So it's yeah, all that clears that up for you anyway, guys. Right, so do you want to do a call out this week? What do you want me to do?
Are you doing the Black Country call out?
I will, but do you want to do the call out first and then I'll start doing it? Or,
Yeah,
or do you just want me to go straight in with it?
I reckon we go straight in with it.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get me notes.
Yeah, Jess, that's true. The dark does help with seeing the cat balls as well.
Yeah, the dark helps with seeing the equipment going off. That definitely does help because you'll see the flashing. But if there's more than one of you, you can try and keep an eye on it yourself anyway. But yeah, there'll probably be a mix. We'll go out a bit later on some and same time on others, but we'll always let you know anyway. So, well, even though we are here to try and communicate with one in particular spirit or spirits involved with that story, I will do a general call out and then go straight into what I'm gonna say. So, are there any spirits here with us now? If you are here, we mean you no harm. We're here to communicate with you only. We'd like to meet you. We'd like to see you. We'd like to hear from you. And we'd like you to use the equipment we've placed down to be able to talk and answer our questions. If somebody's here with us now, please come forward. Use our energy if you need to. Use our equipment energy if you need to. There are 10 clear balls. My light is focused on one now, and that one has already been lit. If you touch any of these balls, they will light up red and blue. You're welcome to touch them, pick them up, throw them, kick them, do whatever you want to. Just come and do something to them so you can show us that you're here. There's also a device with a silver stick attached to it and a little red light. That's called a REM pod. Now, again, if you were to go and touch that device, touch the silver stick, it'll make a noise. And a green light flashes. So please use our equipment, do whatever you can. And then there's 2 further black devices on the one on the floor and one in the hedge below the tree. And if you go near those, it's believed that they can pick up the electromagnetic field that's supposedly around yourselves, and they'll light up from green to red. So again, please, you are welcome to use the equipment. And if you'd like to use it in response to any questions that we ask, please do so. Now, in my hand, I've got another device, which I'm just loading up now. This is called a spirit talker. Now, it is believed that this picks up, using radio frequencies, your voice if you try to communicate with us. So please do use it. We'll ask you questions. We'd appreciate it if you could give us answers. As I said, we mean you no harm. My name's Ian.
My name's Connor.
We're a paranormal research team and we're just trying to communicate. So please come forward. Show yourselves. That's what we'd really like. Now I'm going to shout some words out now, and these words are specifically for one person that we believe is down this lane. We're looking for someone called Billy Howe. So, legend has it, guys, that if you speak in a Black Country lingo, it attracts Billy to you. As I'm from the Black Country and Connor's not, I'll be the one that says it. So, where been thee, Billy Howe? We're here to speak to thee. Why'd you kill them on?
Yeah, oh my God, couple's gone off
Okay,
straight away.
brilliant. Thank you very much.
And it looks like where
That's
underneath.
where the body was.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Billy, if this is you coming forward now and using the equipment that we've placed, thank you for doing so. As I just said, why'd you kill them on? Benjamin's death. Give us your story. Dog around the reeking. If you can, show your fizzog. Speak to our tabs. That's what we want, Billy. If you're with us now, can you set off one of the pieces of equipment for us again? What was that?
Thing is though, when that cat ball went off, I heard a noise to my left
Okay,
as well, which it was strange.
right. So, Billy, if this is you with us now, thank you for doing that. I've spoken just in a dialect that you'll be familiar with. It's a dialect that I'm familiar with. You want to speak to me in that manner, you're welcome to. And I'll tell everyone else what you're saying.
Yes, please.
Or we can talk as I am now.
Thank you, Jess, for the stars. It's
So are you still
appreciated.
with us? If you are, please come forward.
They did spells.
They did spells. Right. Now, this isn't anything related to the Billy Howe story, but there is a story about the woods. But it's not actually the woods that would
Go over there.
go over there.
I'll direct that.
Okay. Guys, Connor's not pointing the camera where I've just pointed, but I've literally just shone my
Yeah.
light up the path towards the woods.
Literally, as Ian's just pointed
And it's
his
just
light.
said, go over there.
Why would you like us to go over there? Could you please elaborate on that? Explain.
As I was saying, there is a story about witchcraft in the woods, but it isn't actually these woods. It's woods that no longer exist. And it's where the Severn Trent plant is actually built. This would have possibly been the access up to it, but it's not part of what we're here for. But I'm not surprised that anything to do with spells or witchcraft has come forward, because it was a story in the area.
Did we have that come through last?
We did have something come through last time, yeah. I did explain on the last video as well. It is a story attached to this area, but not directly to this part. So if more comes through, we'll try and investigate through thoroughly. But
Billy, are you still with us?
is it Billy that's here with us? Are you telling me to go over here, Billy? If you are, why do you want me over here? I'm coming over there.
Can you help?
Can we help? What do you want help with? What would you like me to help you with?
Ian's abandoning me.
What would you like me to help you with? I've gone over where you've asked me to.
What, could you set off one of the cat balls if you are trying to lead Ian into the forest, please? If that's what your intention is, could you confirm that by setting one of the clear balls off, please? There's 10 of them located. You've got some on the floor and some on the verge.
Well, Connor, it's just come through. Can we help?
Yeah.
I asked what they wanted help with, and it's come through saying protect.
Okay.
Then it's just come through saying fatal.
So what Sammy's saying, when I turn the torch away, it looks like a face through the hedge. Am I still
Poltergeist.
Is that what are you replying to what I've just said? Are you trying to show yourself? Am I pointing on the right bit, Sammy?
So are you asking us to help protect you from a poltergeist? Who is the poltergeist? Can you give us a name? Is it Billy? Can they still say anything?
So it's in the chat. So it is round here. When the camera's off, it looks like something's there.
We're generous, thank you. Can you tell us who we're talking to? Give us your name, please. We've given you ours. I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
We're friendly. If we can help you, we'll help you. You're asking us to help you or help protect you from a poltergeist, I believe.
Worship.
Worship. Again, that's relevant to the other part in the other part of the forest, which we can't get to because it's now Seven Trent's planned. Not relevant to Billy O's story.
Guys, I don't know if I'm seeing this right, but when I focus the camera where you're saying it looks like a little orb. There we go. And Layla's just put it as well. Can anyone else see that? What Layla's seeing as well as I am? Where that gap is, it looks like a little white orb just floating around. It's shown on the camera here. Can you see it? Can you see that little white dot?
No.
That keeps moving. My finger is.
Oh, yeah.
That is moved like.
Okay, yeah.
But Layla said it at the same time.
Yeah, I can. I can't see it with my own eyes, but I
Yeah.
can on the screen.
But it's just weird that we've picked up on that at the same time. Billy, is that yourself? Are you trying to show yourself
I
to
won't
us?
lie to you.
You won't lie to us. Good, thank you. It's gone off again.
Oh, there we go.
So another cat ball. Thank you for setting that off if that's what you've done. Can you set some of the others off for us? Or use some of the other equipment? Billy, is this you with us? Where been the Billy out?
I died in the war.
You died in the war. This isn't Benjamin, that's here.
There we go. Again.
Gone off again. Just come through saying I died in the war.
Elaine's saying she's seen a few orbs.
Yeah, the last time we were here, guys, we had a lot of activity coming through on the devices. But we had a lot of relevant answers.
Do you reckon
We actually had saying that my body's buried below the tree, didn't we?
we did last time.
And that's where he was staked.
The camera keeps trying to like focus. Does it affect the camera, stuff like that?
It can, and do you know what? That happened to Sammy. You know, we went to do that witch's cave.
Yeah.
It was happening to Sammy on that one. And it's not set up to autofocus.
See, it's trying to focus again now.
Yeah, it's not set up
Watch
to
out
autofocus. Watch out here. Why are we watching out? What are you telling us to watch out for? I'm presuming this isn't Billy that's talking to us now. Are you telling us to watch out for Billy? That's who we want to talk to. We're happy talking to you as well. Fiendish. Yes, we believe that that's his reputation. He was fiendish. Fancies himself as a bit of a highwayman. For anyone that doesn't know what a highwayman is, it's somebody that used to rob people on highways. Quite often killing them. He may well have killed Benjamin, but he wasn't a very successful highwayman because he wore all the stuff that he robbed from him and got found out and was tracked down.
There are so many orbs.
Ultimately ended up in him being hung. So where am you, Billy? Come and speak to us. Like I said, give us your story. Guys, I'll just tell you what I've actually said. So, first few lines are quite, you can work it out. Where been thee, Billy out? So, where are you, Billy? We're here to speak to thee. We're here to speak to you. Why'd you kill them on? Why did you kill that man?
Don't go down there.
Don't go down there now. I've literally just pointed my torch there again.
So he has just pointed his torch down where the forest is again.
I've just pointed the torch down. It's come up straight away. Don't go down there. But the thing is, that now makes me want to go down there.
It's like when they tell you not to do
It's reverse
something.
psychology, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't get down there. That's where I want to go now. Anyway,
You've been here before.
We have
been here before, yes. We came up before and we used similar devices. We've got more devices now. If you can continue to work with us and use these devices, play with them, touch them, do whatever you want with them. It'll show that you're here with us. It'll show that you're trying to communicate. But you are right, we have been here before.
Billy, I feel like you're trying to show yourself to us because it looks like we're seeing orbs. Can you do that for us, please? Can you appear? I know that probably uses a lot of energy, but is that something you can do for us, please?
We'd really appreciate it, Billy. You could show yourself for us. Come and tell us your side of the story.
You know, people have been said they've seen your apparition.
It's something that's quite commonly said about this lane. A lot of people don't like coming up here at night as a result of it. We're also aware that somebody local to this area that came to try and do a similar kind of investigation was made to be very ill. 1 minute perfectly fine, the next minute throwing up everywhere. Tear. What do you mean by tear? Right, guys, I'll carry on telling you what I was saying. So, why'd you kill them on? Why did you kill that man? Benjamin's death. This one just means the death of Benjamin. Give us your story. Tell us your story. Don't go around the reeking. Don't try and lie to us. Don't lead us on a long story. Just be straight, basically. Show us your physog. This is one that a lot of people won't know. But basically it just means show yourself, show us your face. Now I've said show us your physog, and people were saying that they could see a face in the tree. So who knows, that could have been a response to that. And speak to our tabs. Your tabs are your ears. So speak to our ears. Talk to us. So I've translated that for you guys, because I know a lot of you aren't from the Black Country, and even if you are, you might not speak the lingo because it's not something that everyone does.
I'm really trying to focus the camera for you guys because we're seeing so much things.
Are you talking about your skeleton and the gibbet that it was in? Because it did collapse. Your skeleton fell through it, didn't it? And then somebody staked you to the ground.
Could you confirm that for us?
Can you confirm that happened? Can you tell us how that felt?
It's me they see.
It's me they see. Okay. So is this you, Billy? Are you with us now? Billy, if you're with us, can you set off one of the pieces of equipment to confirm that you are?
Could you perhaps do the could you try the other piece of equipment? This black box down here. If you go near it, it'll make a noise.
A connection.
What do you mean by that, Billy? If it is yourself we are talking to.
Do you like me speaking to you in Black Country slang? Is that what you mean? Are you saying that we've got a bit of a connection? Because I know a lot of the other people that come up here wouldn't have spoken to you in that manner, because they wouldn't know what it means. Is that what you mean by connection? Come on, Billy. William, Bill, what do you prefer to be called?
She will harm you.
She will harm us. Okay. Who's she? Can you give us a name? Tell us who you say is going to harm us. Is this something related to Billy Howe? Or is this related to the other bodies that were found here? Copycat murders, effectively. Bodies placed at the bottom of the exact tree where Billy Howe's body was staked. Some 100 years later, with stakes driven through the chest and into the ground.
Claire said earlier it's naming all of her family.
Oh God.
This is good, said Benji, yeah.
Coffin.
Coffin. Well, it wasn't a coffin. It was a gibbet. Your body was never placed into a coffin because of the crime that you committed. Do you remember being sentenced? Do you remember that they hung you? After you were hung.
Is that another terminology?
Yeah, wash your goals. Clean your ears.
So Sherry, a gibbet was it a clear
It was a cage.
cage? Or a cage?
It was a cage where a body was displayed and they were hung from trees, like up there, which is what happened to this one. Or actually a pole resurrected, usually about 20 foot, 25 foot in the air, and placed into the ground, and it was hung from there. They were used as a deterrent, basically saying, if you commit this crime, this is what will happen to you. There were a few cases. Hammer. Again, relevant in a sense, because someone's going to have hammered the stake through. So coffin and hammer. Yeah, like I was saying, a gibbet, it's a metal cage that a body was placed in. You type it on the internet, it'll show you images of gibbets, and they were hung for everyone to come and see. It was a way of telling people, basically, this is what will happen if you commit this crime. So used as a deterrent for people, but also to show off that they caught the killer. They caught that person, they can't do it again. So sort of two-way street in terms of what the gibbet was used for. Now this particular gibbet was up in that tree for 12 months before it fell down, and the body fell out of it, and somebody staked it right here underneath the roots of the tree. Now, the last time we were here, you couldn't actually get where these balls and the equipment that we placed now, you couldn't get to it because there was a lot of branches that came over. And it was like a little clear tunnel under there almost. The fact that he said coffin, I mean, the only coffin that Billy O had was the gibbet.
No, go away.
No, go away. Okay, so I'm talking about Billy O now, and it's saying no, go away. Now, this is a message that a lot of people get up here, and they believe they hear it whispered to them as well. Or they hear get the art. And get the art just means go, leave. Now, a hammer, we've just had the word hammer. Clearly, a hammer would have been used to drive the stake into the ground, because there's no way you're going to stake a body into the ground without one. And it's now just said, no, go away. So, Billy, I believe you're with us. Do you not like me talking about your story? Did you know the person that you killed? Did you know Benjamin Robbins? Or did you just want his money? You saw him flashing the cash around and you decided, I want some of that. But then you made the mistake, didn't you, of going back to the pub and showing everyone that you got cash, wearing the hat and the watch of Benjamin. I've been told to go away. I've been told not to come up here. I'm presuming that's by somebody else. Why am I not to come up this bit?
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Locked.
Locked. Don't know what you mean by locked, but
Locked.
yeah.
Wouldn't a gibbet been
Oh,
locked?
yeah. Gibbet was locked, yeah. So your coffin or gibbet that you were placed in was locked. It's just said, did you hear me?
John.
John? Oh my God. Right, hold on. Guys. Where have I put that piece of paper? I will show you what I wrote down, because I wasn't going to say this name unless it came out.
That's crazy.
The alias that Billy went by was John. And he went by that alias when he tried to escape into London to try and stay away from the police. I've got it written down somewhere. There. John Wood. Billy Howe's alias name. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Move it away, I'll show it. So Billy Howe's alias that he used to try and escape was John Wood. I purposely didn't say that name because I wanted to see if it came through. So I believe Billy's with us. So Billy, are you trying to tell us that you're not Billy, you're John?
Do you want us to address you by John? Can you confirm that for us, please, Billy? If you want us to address you as John. I know you set one of the clear balls off earlier. I presume it was you who did that.
Well, I just asked what name you want to be known as, Billy, William or Bill.
I love this.
You love this? Okay. What are you loving, Billy? Or John? Or William? Or Bill? What are you loving? Show us your fizzog. Come forward to us. Come to our lights. What exactly is it you're loving? I can't believe when I've said, what do
My
you want
name
to...
is Francis.
Francis, okay. It's not a name attached to the story that I know of. But again, those two bodies, we don't know who they were. Francis, who are you? Are you here in regards to Billy? Or are you a separate story? Do you know Billy or John?
Jess put, did he have a split personality disorder? Because a lot of people who kill have an alter ego.
May well have, but I mean, in the 1800s, it might not have been something that was apparent. It was 1812 that this took place. 18th of December, 1812.
Who's the lady then? Is there any
From
stories
the
of it?
pit.
From the pit, there's a pit at the back of here.
Is there?
That's where the cliff is.
Yes. Yeah.
There is a pit at the back of it. It's an old mine that's no longer used. You can't actually get into it, it's all fenced off. So, Francis, are you saying you're from the pit? Back in that day, or back when the other bodies were found, there was a pit here. Do you hear something now?
Yeah.
I definitely heard something in the bushes there. Okay. So, Francis, if you're with us now, we'd still like to talk to John, if you're here, or Billy. We know you as Billy, but I do know that you like to be called John.
You know, you're saying that you love this. Is there anything you can do for us?
If you love this, then does that mean you love the attention? Are you loving the fact that people are here trying to communicate with you? Is that what you like?
Could you make one of those clear? Could you make one of those clear balls roll off?
Pick it up and throw it.
We know you
Hear
understand
my
us.
voice.
Hear my voice. We're listening.
I'm right next to you.
Are you right next to me or Connor?
I can see you all.
Okay. Can you make it so as we can see you? Turn off my light if it helps.
I'll do the same. Can you show yourself, please? Come forward.
Lillian.
Lillian. Lillian? Are you the lady that we were told would harm us? Are you connected to Billy in some way? Or John? If that's what he told you his name was. If you're still by me, come and stand by me now. John, if you love this, let us know that you love it. Show us you do.
Silent.
Just told me to be silent.
The land.
The land. What do you mean by the land? You talking about the ground where we're standing? Or do you mean something else? We're still waiting to hear your voice. You told me to be silent, but you're not talking.
Yeah, you told us to be quiet a couple of times now.
Come and talk to us, Billy. Or John. Show us. Show us where your body was.
Could you perhaps set one of the cat balls off to the closest one to where your body was when you had the stake put through you?
The pit.
That's the second
The
time.
pit. Well, we can't go to the pit. We're not able to get to the pit. There's no access for us. Why do you want us to go to the pit, John? Or Billy?
Come forward, John Wood. As we found out, that's what you like to go by.
Disaster. Just the stories that we're aware of, his body was hung in the tree in a gibbet and the bones fell through the gibbet to the floor where somebody staked them to the floor and they lay there for several months.
I hit the wall.
Disaster, you hit the wall. I don't know of bodies in the pit. It's not a story that we're aware of. We just know that there was a pit at the back and that's the reason why you can't access those woods, or you're not supposed to access those woods, because there's about a 40-foot drop the other side of the tree line, and we went to the top of it last time and it is a 40-foot drop. So loads and loads of yellow signs there, weren't there?
Yeah.
Just saying do not walk past this point, saying that the ground's unstable. So if there's stuff coming through about something that's happened at the pit, it's not something we're aware of. It's certainly not the reason why we were here. I want to continue to press for John to come forward.
Emma, I've just seen your comment. That's absolutely brilliant. Loving the joke.
John Wood, come and speak to me. That's what you want to be called.
Infernal.
Everybody else knows you by your real name. William Howe or Billy. Can I ask, Billy, did you commit any other crimes down this lane? Jimmy. Again, it's not a name that I'm aware of, but again, 2 other bodies were here. So Francis and Jimmy are the other 2 male figures that have come forward. One other name that I haven't said. It's the name of the person that basically grassed him up, because it's the person that noticed the hat and watch
Yes.
as not being his. I'll tell everyone the name later if it doesn't come through.
It could come through on the
Yeah.
Estes
So if the other name comes through, then obviously that's...
or Necro, because we'll do Necro because there's 2 of us.
Yeah,
But
we can't really do the Estes when there's only the 2 of us, so that's why we like to have followers come with us.
Here.
Be careful here. Okay. What do we need to be careful of? We're aware people have seen things here. We're aware people have been affected. Is it Billy that does this?
is it the woman that we've heard about?
Is it Lillian? Lillian, if you're still here, can you come and talk to us?
Or Francis?
Or Jimmy? Any one of you? We've placed our equipment on the floor around by this tree. There's clear balls. I'll show you one now. They light up red and blue. Close. Okay, are you saying I was close to you? If I am, I'm coming back.
Or is that where your body lay? Where that cat ball is?
Can you play music?
Can I play music?
We can't, unfortunately.
Not personally. I can get music up on another device.
Don't we have to be careful with music through this?
Ah, yeah. What was that?
I know, I've just heard something there.
That sounds like something running across the path, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, you're right. I can't play the music. Yeah, guys, I'd put Spotify on my other phone, but I can't play music.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't allow you to play music.
If more than, I think it's more than 4 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah.
If there's more than 4 seconds of music appear on a video,
So why when we went on one,
you can have your
live
video
once,
cut
there
off.
was a bunch of kids playing music in the background, so we had to get away quickly from. Yeah, as soft as it sounds, we can't
Sound
have
like
music
something
on.
across this path.
Faces in fog.
Ian, are you whistling?
What?
Are you whistling?
I'm not whistling. I'm just breathing.
It's all right. Emma's just said I can hear someone whistling, and I just heard someone whistle as well.
I'm not whistling.
Yeah, I swear I could just hear someone whistling.
If they can hear me breathing, but I'm not whistling. That's me whistling.
It weren't like that type of whistle. It's like I can't really whistle, but
Oh no,
like continuous.
What happened to me?
what, like music?
Yeah, like
Okay.
whistling to music. Yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
Was that you whistling to music? Were you? humming to a tune, possibly.
What happened to me? Billy, if this is you asking this question, there is no peace. I wouldn't imagine there'd be peace for yourself, Billy. To be honest, no one would have wanted you to have peace due to what you did. If you're asking what happened to you, Billy, I believe you know what happened. You killed Benjamin Robbins.
You've helped me.
We've helped you. How have we helped you?
Darkness.
Darkness, okay. Right. I'll carry on telling you what happened to you anyway. Although I believe you know. You killed Benjamin Robbins. You were tracked down in London. Brought back up to Stafford. Tried at Stafford Gaol, which is where people were hung. You were then subsequently hung for your crime. And your body was brought back to here, which is Stourbridge, somewhere you're familiar with. And you were hung in a gibbet or coffin, as you stated earlier. It would have been a metal coffin, but it had holes in it for people to be able to see your body. People came here to view you so they could see that you'd been punished for your crime. Are you happy about that? Do you think your punishment was just?
Freezing.
Freezing. I mean, it is going cold.
Yeah.
It's said up there, faces in the fog. It is starting to go misty, isn't it? Like, literally it is. You can see it in front of the torches. Thompson. Are you trying to say the word Thompson, or are you trying to say something else? Because that's very close to a name that I want to hear.
Is this the name you want to hear?
Stephen.
Hang on, it weren't that long ago. Did you hear that? That bird.
Something's moving right next to us.
Is it that name there?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Karen, the name you're getting, obviously William is Billy or John. The other name you're getting of Thomas, I'll reveal it because he's been put in the chat, but Connor's only just let me know. But the other name is Thomas. Thomas is the name of the person that informed the detectives of Billy showing off in the pub wearing Benjamin's jewellery, his watch, his brand new hat, stuff that Billy wouldn't have been able to afford, and flashing the cash. What was that? That sounded like something was thrown then,
Yeah, it did.
Okay. Right, guys, as I've just said all that, the tree literally right behind us, it just sounded like something was thrown. My childhood. No idea what's the relevance of that. Yeah, this is like a little embankment here, guys. At the top of there is a farmer's field. But right where this tree is, as I was just stood there, right behind us. It sounded like something was thrown at the tree. Billy, did you just try and throw something at us?
Or John?
My heart.
Your heart? That's where the stake was put through the chest. Right where your heart would have been. It was done on purpose to try and pin you to the floor so you couldn't haunt anyone. You couldn't do anything to anyone. Is that what you're trying to tell us? If it is, Billy, come forward and use our equipment. Or John. I did ask you what name you wanted to be known as, and you said John. So John, I'll call you that from now on. Come forward, use our equipment, please. Make the lights go off. Make the silver stick beep.
Oh,
Show
Karen,
us you're here.
Karen, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you for watching. Like I say, yeah, if you want to watch it back, it'll be on Facebook and then it'll be posted on YouTube. But I hope you feel better in the morning.
Well, thank you for your input though, Karen. Yeah, please do watch back. Ridicule. Do you believe you were ridiculed by being put in a gibbet? I believe that was partly the intention. They wanted to make you look small, basically. They wanted you to be portrayed as something not to follow. I'm presuming you're not happy about that.
I've been here 200 years.
That's right.
Yeah,
I've been here 200 years.
it adds up.
Yeah, 1812. We know you have. It's 213 years, actually. Or 212 and a bit.
Are you struggling to escape? Can you not move on? Do you feel like you're still trapped in that gibbet?
Was your spirit released when the surgeon stole your bones? You've not been able to move on since? Is that why you were asking for help earlier? Horror. Yeah, this is a site of what would have been described as horror. But John, it's horror of your own doing.
Do you want to try necro?
Can do. John, we're going to switch over to a different thing on this device in my hand. because we hear actual voices coming through on that one. So if you're trying to talk to us, please continue to do so. Bear with me, guys. I'm just switching over to Necro. If he lets me. I'll hold the Necro app up to the mic as well so you guys can hear it. John, if you're here, try and use your voice. Talk to us.
It's a horror.
Horror again. So horror just came through on the last one. Just come through on this one as well. I keep hearing stuff there, man.
John, is it yourself we are communicating with right now still?
Please talk to us. Like, yes.
Sounded like. Is that Billy?
Same about Bill.
Bill.
So do you want us calling you John or Bill? Or Billy? Let us know. Really quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you watching us at the moment, or are you stood right by us? Because I know you've done both tonight. You've stood right by us, you said, and you've watched us from afar.
Come on, Billy. You were loving this earlier.
You said you liked this.
Please come forward. Use the device that's in my hand to communicate. It's just gone really quiet.
Did Dad just say quiet as well?
Yeah. Why are you being quiet? Come and communicate with us again.
Yeah.
You've liked us doing this, so show us that you've liked us doing this.
Could you set one of the clear bores off for us again, please? Like you did earlier. Just to show that you're still willing to communicate with us. What was the Black Country saying for get out again?
What?
What was it you said before? Known in Black Country for basically telling someone to go.
Get the out.
Get thee out. Is that what you'd like us to do?
Guys, I'm holding this right next to the microphone. It is that quiet.
It is very. It's weird that it said quiet and it's coming through really quiet. Is this a game to you? Why are you speaking so quietly?
Are you not willing to communicate with us anymore?
You're really attached to down there, aren't you?
I keep hearing something now.
All
It
right.
sounds like something. Out.
Out.
Get the out. That's what I told you just.
Is that what? Is it come through? Say, yeah.
You just said out. So you've just shouted, after all that being quiet, you've just shouted out. Out.
Yeah.
Why do you want us out, Billy?
My torch is there.
Yeah, mine's back down to 40 odd again.
Torch is about to die.
Oh,
Was it get out?
why do you want us gone, Billy? Why are you not happy with us being here? Is it because we know the truth?
Gesture said Tom.
Relevant. Thomas is the person that grassed him up. Killer. Did I just say
Like
killer?
It sounded like that.
Guys, did that sound like it said killer? Mine's still got a battery, Sammy. I've got 47%. It's Connor's. He's nearly about to die on his. I've got the spare in my pocket, so if it goes off, he's got another one. This tells that if it goes off. See, because I've been speaking this lingo now, guys. I'll speak like this.
Claire heard killer and kill. But something
Just said gibbet. Okay. So killer, gibbet. It's telling us to get out. I don't think Billy likes us here. Do you, Billy? We know what you did, don't we? You can't hide as John anymore because we know who you are. Is that why you want us to go?
Billy, do you have a big hatred towards Thomas? Do you hate Thomas, Billy?
I swear to God, I keep eating stuff in his there. And someone was definitely thrown at this over here, though.
Yeah, earlier.
It wasn't something that dropped. Something. It sounded like it was with force. It's just gone silent. You get a little bit and then nothing.
Billy, how do you feel? Or John, shall I say? What are you feeling? What was that?
Mm-hmm.
Could you repeat that again, please? Sound like it. You just told me to pee off.
Mm. Bad. Yeah, it's just suddenly just gone really quiet.
Shall I start collecting some of the cat balls in
Well,
before we forget what they are?
the equipment's not being used, is it?
No.
It was earlier and it isn't now.
I'll get some of them in.
So you may as well start collecting that in. Bye.
Bye. Did I just say bye?
Yeah. Bye. So Billy, if that's you saying bye to us, can you say how you'd have said it? Because you probably wouldn't have said bye, would you? Go. You wouldn't have said that either. Another one there. Stop. Go.
I heard stop as well.
Stop. Go.
There's
And
confliction.
there's two here.
There's two there.
There's one there. There's one there. Oh, yeah, that one. I'm taking that move because you just actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you put another one at the top, did you or not?
I think that's everyone at the top.
Right, so, there's one here.
I did just kind of stab myself with a sharp twig.
And we'll put one
Dropped
here.
another one out of my pocket.
There's one there. How many is that you got now?
Oh. Yeah, Jess, that would have been around about where his body was found, where I just was.
Yeah.
That's 5.
Right. Hold on. Let me open up your bag.
I'm not going to do what I did last week.
Yeah, please don't. Right. Let's get these in there.
And I had 4 here, so I got one more.
So there's one more out.
It's over this
there,
one.
there.
Oh, it's there. Boom.
There, you see? Well, Sound like said Ian then.
It did. It did. Do you know what? I feel sorry for you because every week.
It's always me.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the back.
Shall I get
left a
the.
little opening for it. So.
And then the loud one.
Yeah, I don't know how much you can hear that, guys, but he is loud.
Yeah, Claire heard Ian as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jess.
Definitely said Ian. The thing is, we've not said my name while we've been on this app. So it kind of heard us saying it, didn't it? Well, why?
Why?
Why? Is it oi or why?
That sounded proper Black Country
Yeah.
though, didn't it?
Why? Why? Why what?
Well, my torch did die. I turned it back on again. That'll go off any minute again, I reckon. Yeah. Why? Or why?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spare torch comes in handy.
Well, I think we wrap it up there.
We're going to have to because nothing else is coming through that's relevant.
Well, genuinely, we have had some interesting things come through tonight.
We've had direct answers to certain things.
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you very much, Claire. Really appreciate that. Hey guys, thank you to everyone that sent stars through. We really appreciate it.
We've just come through saying yes on there. Go. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard go several times. Whatever's with us, if it is Billy or John, we will head off and we will leave you. But don't be surprised if we come back, because we want some answers. You said you liked it and then you suddenly closed off and didn't want to speak to us anymore. So I'll say what I was asking you to say, because the way a lot of people say it in Black Country is ta-ra instead of bye.
Ta-ra a bit.
So, no, not a bit.
No.
Ta-ra a bit is Brummy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't want to get them
do not be labelling us. The same.
Oh, oops.
It's a big thing, guys. You can't be labelling us the same as Brummies.
I don't think I'm going to make it out here alive.
Yeah, so Billy, we will be back. I want answers. You spoke to us a little bit. I want more. So I'll say it again. Ta-ra, Billy. And we'll see you soon, because we will come back for more. Right, so guys, that's definitely said out.
Yeah, I think EVP might be good on here next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely try that, Sam.
I reckon when we come here next time, we'll do a big EVP.
Yes, as Sammy has said in the chat, she is correct. It's the start of the birthday month next week.
It is, guys. We're a year old in the middle of April, so April is our birthday month, and we've got a few things planned. We do want some more followers to come out with us, so we will be contacting people, or if you want to get in touch with us, contact the page. If it's something that you can get to us, or it's not too far for us to get to you, then we'll sort that out. No, Claire, just told you, that's Brummy. It's not ta-ra a bit, just ta-ra.
Yes, Claire.
Ta-ra a bit's Brummy, Claire. Just said. I think you need to go on the naughty step this week now. I'm not having that. But
Jeff's fist bumping in the background, going, get in.
all right, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. We'll keep the live on for the short walk back towards the car anyway. But we massively appreciate the fact that you've been watching. It wouldn't be the same without all the comments on here, because when we don't go live and we just do a pre-record, I have to just listen to Connor, and it can get boring sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. So
Yeah, later, I'm pretty sure that's something we could probably get arranged.
yeah, of course you can. We'll sort that out. You're local to us, so we can sort that out.
Oh, yellow chips. Wait, it's orange chips, isn't it? Is it orange chips?
Orange chips. Yeah, well, yeah, orange
Yeah.
chips, orange battered chips. Yeah.
Oh, Jess, you can't be
So-
saying stuff like that because I want
Yeah,
some. now.
Connor's addicted to them.
Yeah.
I took him to one of the chippies the other week. There's a chippy in Bilston. If Malcolm's still on, he'll no doubt name it in a bit, but it's
Sally knows it as well.
yeah, it's called Majors. But I'll just say it. It's called Majors. It's a lovely chippy, and it's proper black country battered orange chips, and they're amazing. So, but we also went to another one the other week, as I put the post up on the page, and Connor said, "I know you're not joking, really." But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like we always say, wouldn't be the same without you. We massively appreciate it. It is our birthday month coming up for April. We do want followers coming out with us, so get in touch with us. Just message the page. I will respond when we get to go to it. Yes, I was just about to say that, Sammy. Dr. Vinegars is also a Black Country chippy, and they're actually owned by the people that started Majors. Guys, get yourself down there. The food's amazing. We were there the other week, and it's just brilliant. So, I mean, I am biased because I'm from the Black Country, and that's the type of chips I love. So, but we shall love you and leave you shortly. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for all the stars off people, guys. You honestly, we love doing this, and we love doing it while people are watching. So we will do stuff that isn't live, and it'll be put up onto the YouTube channel. But personally, I prefer doing the lives. I prefer it when we do get signal, we can go live, because it means we can interact with yourselves as well. So it gives us something to go off, because you may hear or see things that we miss. So it gives us something else to go off. But there is something behind us there.
I know.
I'm telling you now.
I'm trying not to think about it.
Well, I'm not joking, you guys. As we're doing this, it's literally, there's noises like right behind us. So yeah, keep your eye on the page, guys. As Sammy said, there's going to be updates coming on there. We want followers out with us. We're going to be doing other stuff as well. We're going to celebrate as big as we can, because we never thought we'd have the amount of followers that we've got. We never thought we'd have loyal people like yourselves tuning in every week, with only been just approaching a year of us doing it. So we appreciate it massively. We love each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us every week, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've enjoyed this one. Bit of a different location, not as much to look at in terms of what we were doing, but there's a massive story to this. So hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed yourself. Thank you very much for watching. We'll end it, and we'll do our outro when we get by the car, so you can all see that we get out of here without Billy doing anything.
I think I should go in front this time.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is, Connor.
No specific reason.
So where we're hearing all the noises, you just suddenly want to get away from them.
No, I have the keys to get to the car.
Oh right, yeah. Have you definitely got them?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, please make sure you have. Connor's got a history of that, guys. We go places and we can't get back because he's decided to lose keys. So, but yeah, like we're saying, guys, there's going to be a lot of stuff announced over the month of April. We're doing different things. We're going to some different locations. One we've already had you voting on to ask us where out of 3 locations you'd like us to return to. Currently, it's quite unanimous, but the votes are open until the start of April, so you've still got a little time left, and we will go to that location. Now, that location may well be one that we take a follower to.
I'm getting absolutely rinsed in this chat.
Yeah,
Guys,
that location may be one that we take a follower to.
God, calm down. Chill. Stop rinsing me so much.
What was that?
You heard something?
Yeah. Something's walking behind us here. Telling you now.
So he hears something, he heads back in. This is exactly how people die in horror movies. Ian, you know this is what happens in horror movies.
Well, when you go back,
people hear a noise, they go, "Oh, that sounds like something that's going to kill me."
so you go and investigate
it.
See, I hear a noise and I want to go look at it. Connor hears a noise and he wants to run away.
Oh no, I'm behind. You've done that on purpose. Look,
run, go!
He's done that on purpose.
Right, guys, we're back at the car anyway. So we're right on the main road, so we'll be interrupted by traffic noises now. So, but spin it round. Connor's just focusing the camera on himself, guys. Just wants all the attention, doesn't he? Yeah, scary movie. Yeah, exactly. I swear.
I've just heard something behind.
Something's right behind us. I don't want to stop looking at it now, though. Right, guys, thank you ever so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed it. We have. Keep your eye out on the page. There's going to be a lot more stuff coming on. I will enjoy my sandwiches, Sammy. Thank you very much.
Guys, I'm not looking.
But yeah, that sign there, if you can see it in the background, guys, says road closed half mile ahead, no through route. So where we walked up to is the point where the road was closed because it used to go into a farmer's driveway. So like I said, in the actual woods, it isn't any further than that road. So anything past there is now owned by Severn Trent, and it is trespass to be going on there. So, but thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, I'm Ian.
I'm Connor. And we're Paranormal State of Mind.
We are.
And until next time,
We are.
let's do this.